Hi friend, my name's Sophie. Welcome to your practice. Today we're doing a feel good all levels flow. So this flow is meant to have you feeling amazing in your body in just 20 minutes. You don't need anything besides your mat. We're going to get started in child's pose. So feet together, knees wide. Walk your hands out in front of you and set your forehead on the ground. Take a deep breath in. And breath out. And walk your hands over to the right side. Place your left hand on top of your right hand so your hands are off of the mat. And rest your forehead on the earth. You're breathing into the left side of your body. We are focusing on side body today in this quick class. Walk your hands back to center and then over to the left. Right hand on top of left hand. And then walk your hands right back to center and come up into tabletop. Take your left foot out to the left side. Extend your right leg straight back behind you. So it's like a modified side plank. Reach your right arm straight up to the sky. Once you're situated, take your right arm over your ear, pressing down into the bottom of your right foot. And you'll feel this through the right side body, maybe all the way down into the hip. Inhale here. And exhale, come back down into tabletop. Take your right foot out to the right. Extend your left leg straight back so your right knee stays where it is. Your left leg extends straight back. Your left arm extends up. And reach your left arm over your ear. And try to control the pelvis by engaging the core so that you're not dumping into the lower back. Inhale. Exhale, come back into tabletop. From here, take some cat-cows. So as you inhale, open up your chest and drop your belly. And exhale, round and curl your spine. Inhale, come into cow, arching your back. Exhale, round the spine. Do that once more, taking your time with it. If we rush through the movements, then it doesn't really benefit us as much. So come back into neutral, tuck your toes, and make your way into plank, right into a plank pose. We are strengthening and lengthening the side body. So we'll start by taking a side plank facing the right side and reach your right arm up. So your feet can be staggered, they can be stacked. If you need to set the bottom knee down, you can do that as well. If you want more, you can lift your right leg up. And we'll hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back into plank. Nice strong plank, collarbones open, feet just a couple inches apart from each other. Make sure your butt is not up in the air. We keep it down in line with the rest of the body. Now take a side plank facing the left. Remember, you can stagger or stack your feet or put your bottom knee down. Hold yourself steady here. It's definitely not easy. Maybe you lift your top leg to make it harder for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back down into plank. Good. Inhale. Exhale, set your knees down. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lower down to the ground. Bring your forearms out in front of you for Sphinx pose. Plant down through the hands, draw the shoulders back, open your chest. You can stay here or you can lift your elbows up. Inhale. Exhale, put your forearms back down to the ground. Lower all the way down and plant your hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes and press up into tabletop. Tabletop, we'll do plank next. Downward facing dog. And then bend your knees in your down dog. Shake it out. Good. Now we'll shift forward again into plank. This time, you can choose to not use your knees. We're going to shift forward a little more and lower all the way down to the ground. Untuck your toes. Keep your hands where they are. Lift up for cobra pose. Inhale. Exhale, lower back down to the ground. Tuck your toes. Maybe slide your hands back a couple inches so they're directly under your elbows. Lift your thighs. And you can either do tabletop like we did before, or plank, press all the way up. And then downward facing dog. Take a breath in and breath out. Walk your feet up to your hands. When you get there, halfway lift and lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand, reach the arms to the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Arms down by your sides. Just take a moment here to be really grateful for this practice and for your ability to get on your mat and make it happen. Grateful for the health of our bodies. Feel your feet rooted into the earth. And reach your arms to the sky. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your left foot back behind you. Good. Pause here. Rise up to high lunge. Reach your arms all the way. So in high lunge, you want to make sure that your feet are a little bit separated so that you have a good base of support. So if your feet are on a tight rope, you're going to feel unbalanced. And then take your arms back behind you as you shift forward. And then again, reach your arms up. So your legs stay the same. Your legs don't change. Exhale, shift forward, arms back. Inhale, reach the arms up. Once more, exhale, shift forward, arms back. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Last time, exhale, shift forward, arms back. This time, go forward even more and lift your back leg off of the ground for warrior 3 with airplane arms. Breathe. And then set your fingertips onto the ground for standing split. Good, so your left leg lifts as high as you can for 3, 2, on 1, step it back into low lunge. Set your back knee down onto the ground and reach your arms up to the sky. Inhale, exhale, bring your hands back down to the ground. Straighten your right leg and slide your heel forward a little bit so you're in a half split. If you have blocks at home, you could put them under your hands here. Focus on your breath. Focus on this connection of your breath to your body. Make sure you're really flexing your foot for one more breath. And let's come back into low lunge. Lift your back knee up and lift your right arm up. Good. All right, we're gonna step back into a side plank. So you can roll onto the outer edges of both feet, and then you can step your right foot back on top of your left. If you need to slowly slide your leg back, that's cool. Yeah, and hold here. Take your right arm over your ear. Keep holding for 3, 2, 1. Come into plank. Excellent job. Good. Shift forward, lower down all the way to the ground. Again, lift up for your back bend. Peel the chest open. Exhale, lower back down. Tuck your toes. Lift your thighs up first and press all the way to plank. If you need to do tabletop instead, that's fine. Meet me in down dog. Breath in and out. Make your way to the front of the mat, so take some steps to get all the way there. No rush. Once you get there, take a half lift so your back is flat, and exhale, fold forward. On inhale, stand, reach your arms all the way up, and exhale, fold right back down to the ground. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your right foot back into a low lunge. Breathe. Let's rise up into high lunge now. You got this. Make sure you're not on that tightrope. Now inhale and exhale, arms back, shift forward. Inhale, reach, arms up. Exhale, arms back, shift forward. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, airplane. Once more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, airplane. Now, let's make our way into warrior three. So if you need to take a few steps with your back foot, go for it. Warrior three with airplane arms. Can you spin your right hip down a little bit? Feel the wobbles in your left leg. That's normal. And then set your hands down, standing split. Lift your right leg up. And from there, we step back into low lunge. Set the back knee on the ground. And reach the arms up for Anjaneyasana. Inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down to the ground. We'll straighten out the left leg by sliding the heel forward a bit first and flexing the left foot. Half splits, half monkey pose. Make sure you're not rounding and curling the spine here. I want your spine to be long. Pull the left hip back a little bit more. One more breath. And come back into low lunge. Then lift your back knee up. Plant your right hand and lift your left arm up as you twist to your left. Good. From here, step back into side plank. Same way you did it before. It's okay if it doesn't feel perfect or look perfect. Take your left arm over your ear for 3, 2, 1. Come into plank. Lower all the way to the earth. Lift up for cobra. Inhale. This time just go back to down dog. Tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back. Take a breath in and out. And lift your right leg up to the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip. Oh yeah, get that hip opening to the right. Feels so good. Straighten the right leg back out and step your foot between your hands. All right, we're gonna go into side angle. So you're gonna put your left foot over to the left a little bit and then set the heel down on the ground so your left foot is at a diagonal. Bend deep into your right knee. Put your right fingertips or palm inside of your right foot and lift your left arm up. Keep bending deep into your right knee as you press back into your left thigh. Option to take your left arm over your ear. The breath holds you steady. Inhale. On exhale, put your hands down and slide your right foot over to the right. Make sure your back heel is lifted now. And set your back knee down for lizard. Open your right knee to the right. I like to go side to side a little bit here, kind of just wiggle into it. Always feels good. An option to lift your right arm. Actually, let's all lift our right arm up. The option is to grab your back foot. I'm going to show you without grabbing the back foot. You're just going to keep your arm up. Make sure you're not sinking into your left shoulder. Pull it back. It helps to roll a little bit onto the outer edge of your right foot and press down into the back of your top of your back foot unless you're holding the foot. Take an inhale here, wherever you are, and exhale. Let's bring the hands back down to the ground. Tuck your toes, lift your back knee, and step back into plank. Hold here in plank, inhale, and exhale, down dog. You're doing great. Lift your left leg up, bend your knee, open your hip. Earlier I said this feels good. It might not feel good to everyone. It might not feel good right away if you're still figuring out how to move through this practice, and that's okay. Eventually, I promise it will feel good. Straighten your left leg out. Inhale, and exhale, step your foot between your hands. Move your right foot over to the right a little and put the heel on the ground. Put your left hand fingertips on the ground. Reach your right arm up. Maybe your whole left palm goes on the ground. Make sure you're bending into your left knee a lot. It's key here. Then maybe reach your right arm over your ear, or maybe just keep it up. Breathe into the right side of your torso, of your rib cage. Inhale. And exhale, put your hands down. We'll come into lizard, my favorite pose. Put your back knee down, untuck your toes. If you've taken my classes on here before, you can probably guess it's my favorite pose because I think I teach it in every class. Wiggle a little side to side. And then either stay here or lift your left arm up. Either stay here or bend your back knee and grab onto your foot, or just keep your left arm where it is. This is a great twist for the spine as well. Take one more breath and then bring your hands back down to the ground. Tuck your toes, lift your back knee, and step your way back into plank. Good. Lower all the way down to the ground. Take your arms straight out in front of you. And then lift everything up, your legs, your arms. Hold. Inhale. And exhale, release. Put your forehead on your hands. Make a pillow with your hands. Wiggle your hips side to side. Good. Plant your hands underneath your elbows again. Tuck your toes, either plank or table. And then downward facing dog. Last breath in down dog. Make it big, make it good. Inhale. Exhale. Set your knees down. And we're going to come into a seat now. Parvrita Janushirshasana. So take your right leg out to the right. And bend your left knee like so. Then turn a little bit towards your left knee and take your right forearm and put it inside or on top of your right leg. Then take your left arm up and reach your left arm over your ear. Flex your right foot. And then rise all the way up. Beautiful. Switch sides. Your right leg goes out. Your left knee bends in. Turn towards your right knee. Lengthen your spine. And then put your left forearm down inside of your left leg. Right arm up and reach it over the ear. Oh yeah. Feels so good to stretch into the side body. It really allows us to breathe better because it loosens the muscles that are attached to our ribs, our heart, our lungs. Rise back up. Good. Take your legs straight out in front of you. And we're going to lower all the way to the earth. Once you get there, bring your knees into your chests. Give them a little squeeze. We made it. We made it to the ground. We made it to the end of our practice. Let's take the knees around in circles. Some nice little circles, maybe about 3 in each direction. And when we have a short class, we also have a short shavasana. So let's take one more squeeze into the chest and release the legs all the way down, arms by your sides. For just about a minute here, we're going to close our eyes and soften into stillness. Knowing that it's short, can you drop right in? Bring all of your attention to the space between your eyebrows and see if you can keep your focus and awareness and attention there for the entirety of this minute. Just begin to reawaken the breath, the body. Start to bring a little movement back into your body through the ankles and the wrists. Stretch your arms overhead. And then bring your knees into your chest. And rock on up to a seat. Thanks for making it through practice. Let's bring the palms together and we'll just bow together in gratitude for this practice. If you liked it, comment, let me know what you thought. Let me know what you'd like to see more of. Subscribe, please, if you're not subscribed already. And I can't wait to practice with you again next time. Bye.